Pastor, I know the answer to the question I'm going to ask you.
All right.
But to my friend here, I want him to hear it from you.
Okay.
If you were baptized in another faith,
Yes.
and you come to the Seventh-day Adventist, shouldn't you rebaptize?
The strong counsel is to get rebaptized. Now, in Acts chapter 19, Paul met 12 disciples who had been baptized by John. Acts 19, 1-7. Paul said, unto which baptism were you baptized? They said, John's baptism. They said, have you received the Holy Ghost since you were baptized? They said, we never heard about the Holy Ghost. What? He taught them, then they were rebaptized. When you realize you're coming to a system of truth you were not familiar with, of course it's up to the Spirit to convict you. Your decision should be, let me be rebaptized and start all over in this new system of truth. The recommendation, it's not a command, it's a recommendation, be rebaptized. I was preaching somewhere way over the seas, and I made a call for baptism, rebaptism. 50 people came. My call was, look, you've been with God 40 years, but you haven't grown. It's just a routine. It's just you're going through the motions. You need to start again. And 50 people came. And I took them aside to a room to speak to them, and a retired minister joined me. And he told us a very interesting story. In the middle of his ministry, he decided to be rebaptized because he realized he hadn't grown. He was passing the church, there were baptism, the tithe was fine, but he himself was not really growing. So he went to the conference and said, Mr. President, I want to be rebaptized. The president said, what did you do? Oh, I didn't do anything. But I realized my spiritual life has been just nothing. And I just can't go through the motions. I want to be rebaptized. The president said, okay, we'll rebaptize you at night. The pastor said, no. Baptize me in front of my church, because there are other members who need to make the same step. Let them see. And he was rebaptized. I was preaching in another city. The associate pastor got rebaptized. I was in another city preaching. The pastor's wife and his son got rebaptized because something about the word revived them. Evangelism page 375, Ellen White writes, when a soul is truly reconverted, let that soul be rebaptized. Let him renew his covenant with God, and God will renew his covenant with him. Reconversion must take place in the churches. Amen. The strong counsel of the church is, get rebaptized. New beginning. All right, who has the next hand? Yes, my brother.